So you've got a statue of George Washington in 1770 doing this face-to-face meeting with a Seneca Native American leader.
Okay, so number 2, this is really interesting. The Point of View statue, which is located at the top of Mount Washington in a park up there, correct?
Yes. So
Okay,
you can take the incline
Oh,
up
perfect.
Mount Washington.
See? Yes.
And there is like a walking path up there, so you can find this statue. And it's actually in a really cool spot. So you've got a statue of George Washington in 1770 doing this face-to-face meeting with a Seneca Native American leader. I'm not going to pronounce this name correctly, but something like Gayasuda.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
So hopefully I'm not offending anybody if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. Doing my best. So they've got their weapons drawn and they're looking eye to eye. And between the statues, you see this perfect shot of downtown Pittsburgh. So it's an interesting statue. I mean, these are life size. These are not like, it's not a tiny statue. So these are life-size historical figures looking at each other. And so they've certainly got different points of view. But then between them, you see the view of downtown Pittsburgh. So it's a really cool location for this to be in, and a really interesting statue. And interesting kind of makes you think about different points of view that you have with other people. And again, French and Indian War was sort of the historical event surrounding this, theme of the statue. So again, great for history nerds like myself.
And it's a very cool statue. I pulled it up, and I'm like at a loss for words as I'm thinking about it. It really does kind of make you stop and pause, because they are in such a state looking at each other, and you can almost feel like what they wanted to talk about and what was going on and the problems they were trying to solve. And so it's, a lot of times you just see a statue and it's just a person standing there or pointing off into the distance. And this is really like two people engaging in a deep conversation. So it's a very cool statue. It really is.